So today I'm going to talk to you guys about our barn. I haven't done an official barn tour yet and figured might as well. So we had it built by a company. We used Wick Buildings. They are a Wisconsin company, which is why we chose them. I think the experience went great and it turned out really well for what we needed. It is a 36 by 36 metal building, you know, post frame on the inside. It's 16 feet tall at the eaves. The peak is just over 22 feet tall. We went with 12-foot overhangs on each side, and I'm not sure exactly on the height of those, but we did make them higher than the standard because we park my horse trailer under an eave, and that has a hay rack on the top, and we wanted it to be a little bit taller just so that we can fit that under there nicely without worrying about it bumping on the top. The inside isn't finished. We only have one space built for the horses to come in. We do have plans on completely finishing the interior. We just haven't gotten around to it yet, especially with how lumber prices have gone through the roof this year. It just has not been a priority for us. So let's go take a look. So obviously, walking up to the barn, the first thing you see is the giant double sliding doors. We do have them on the front and the back, so we can drive straight through the barn if we want to, which is really, really nice. This is the only human door. I put it on the front. Now that I've had it for almost 2 years, it's like a year and a half that I've had it, I kind of wish I had put it over here under this overhang, just because when it's pouring rain and I'm locked out, it's a little bit not fun dealing with the door right there. On this outside, we have added this little run so that the horses can get in, because we have this 8-foot sliding door on the side so that the horses can get in and they have their own designated space. This whole barn was built with the horses in mind. So the inside, you can see, is clearly not finished. This is an open frame construction when you get it from Wick. So these interior beams we added just for adding the stall, and we will add more eventually. We did have the eave lights put in the top. I don't know what they're called, but it's just a different type of siding so that we get some natural sunlight in here. And we added drip stop material to this top roof. It just keeps any condensation from dripping down onto us, which I find really annoying. Here you can see the back door that you can drive right out. Here is the front door. It is very tall in here. As I said, it's just over 22 feet to the peak. The reason we went that tall is eventually there's going to be a hayloft in here. So basically right above where that door is, it's going to be hayloft. And we haven't decided if we're going to do one on either sides or all the way the middle and the sides. We'll figure that out when we get there. But that's why we went so ridiculously high with the barn. There will be a 12 by 12 stall put in over here at some point, and then we want a tack room and a feed room, and maybe cement this floor in at some point. Everything costs money, so see as we go. This is the space we've built so far for the horses. It's basically just a run-in shelter for them. They can get in and out of here as they want. This is where I feed them most of the time. They do have another shelter out in the pasture, but they use this one most of the time. And I have my water tank right there for them, which is a nice spot because it's close to the water and the electrical for keeping it heated. We will eventually, well, this will be a wall since there's gonna be a room there. And then I would like stall bars here at some point, but that hasn't happened yet. But that's the interior of the barn. As you can see, it's quite spacious, and even once we get rooms built in here, I think it'll still be pretty big feeling. Maybe a little bit cozier, but right now it's just mainly hay storage and random animal stuff. We'll have this arranged nicely once there's rooms in here to arrange it nicely, but for now it just kind of gets thrown around. So this is the other overhang. You can see my trailer fits in there very nicely. Mainly this side is just for storage. So we have the horse trailer, and then we have random pieces of fencing that we don't want out in the elements. We have thought that maybe eventually we will enclose this side with matching metal just to protect the trailer a little bit more from the elements, because that is a steel horse trailer. Okay, I hope you guys liked the little barn tour. At the end of this, where I'm talking, I'm going to include pictures from the site clearing and construction process, just so you can see what that looks like. I unfortunately don't have video of that, but at least you can see picture stills to get an idea of how that looks if that is something you're interested in seeing. So thank you for watching, and hope you like my barn.